Test 1, 2. Give a great big hand for the North Rock Creek School Band, cheerleaders, and Palm Squad. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. I'm David Quells, the director of Fire Lake Arena, and I want to welcome you to the first day of a new chapter of competitive sports, community involvement, and entertainment for the citizen Potawatomi Nation, Potawatomi County, and the state of Oklahoma as a whole. We are proud to announce this today. I'm very proud of this because we have a steep tradition of basketball in Potawatomi County across tribes and across the state. And this is a great thing for us. As we got older, we can't play, but we like to cheer. We like to support athletics and watch the young Lions take over for their chance. Today starts this opportunity at the next level for Shawnee and Potawatomi County, and I'm just very honored that Citizen Potawatomi Nation has embraced this and trusted us to do this on behalf of them. Our partnership with the Basketball League, which you'll learn a little bit more about here in a moment, is a very strong foundation of community involvement and pride in what we're here for. So to get this thing kicked off, I would like to introduce the 3-decade-plus chairman of the Potawatomi tribe, Potawatomi Nation. There's a reason, I'm going to say this as a lifelong Pot County resident, there's a reason the two folks to the left here for the last decade and the decades before are continually honored, recognized as the top leaders in this community. This is just another prime example. So at this time, please make welcome Citizen Potawatomi Nation Chairman John Barrett.
Thank you, David. The word for exclamation or surprise in Potawatomi is "wate." That's the only thing I could think of when I came in the door and saw these beautiful ladies in this band is "wate." The Basketball League offers us a great opportunity here at the Citizen Potawatomi Nation. We are the first tribe to own a team in the league, and it is a growing professional league that brings quality basketball to cities across the country, and we are particularly proud to be associated with TBL. And we'll hear later on from Evelyn Magley and Derek Rowland and the folks from the league, and we are particularly proud. Mrs. Capps and I had the opportunity to go up to Enid to watch the national championship game against New York, and it was an unbelievable game, really exciting and wonderful quality basketball. The interesting part is that basically 100% of that team got drafted to the pros right after that game was over. So this is a place, one stepping stone onto a further career in the pros for basketball athletes, and we're proud to be a part of that. The Potawatomi Fire offers an affordable option for entertainment here in Shawnee. You know, with it $80 and $100 to go to an OU game, and I don't even know how much they're charging at the Thunder now. It's more than a set of tires. But at any rate, we can enjoy high quality entertainment now in Shawnee without having to travel out of town, and something that will fit our budget and provide an evening of high quality excitement and entertainment that I think will really be a plus for the community, and I think will raise the expectations of young athletes in our area to continue on with their sport. You know, basketball is probably the most popular sport in Oklahoma. It's a real race there with as far as the number of schools that play basketball. and the number of schools that play baseball. There are many more than there are that play football. But this gives fans exposure to another level of experience in watching basketball, and that's entry-level professional basketballs. And the Fire will have 12 home games in this inaugural season, and we are hoping and praying and extremely confident that the community will show its support for this team, because this brings a strong economic impact on our community, and jobs and advertising and entertainment dollars that we might not otherwise see invested in our community. And the whole concept makes sense to our tribe, because beyond that, it's an opportunity to embrace our community, and it's an opportunity to improve the quality of life here. So I'm excited to welcome the fans to Fire Lake Arena. We built this arena, making it a multi-use facility. I can't tell you how many thousands of people stopped me in the first year that we built it, saying, "What is that thing you're building out there that's going to hold a lot of round bales out there?" So, but it has turned out to be, with David's leadership, has turned out to be an incredible asset to our community and to our tribe. We've hosted concerts, convenience, trade shows, but with the addition of a professional quality basketball court, you're going to see some great basketball here, not just from the Potawatomi Fire, but we're going to be having OBU will be playing here, a number of other basketball games you'll have the opportunity to see here. So this is an exciting time, and feel free when you come in the door to go, "What a yay."
Thank you, Chairman Barrett. Real quick, also, I would also like to recognize our Vice Chairman of Citizen Potawatomi Nation, no stranger to the community, no stranger to her decades of leadership to all of us, no stranger to being my business law teacher in high school, no stranger to basketball, long lineage of basketball, and if anyone that has a project that works with CPN has a number one fan, it's this person, supportive of everything that everyone does in this tribe. She also holds the distinct record of still the best looking teacher ever at Tecumseh Public Schools. Please recognize Miss Linda Capps, Vice Chairman of Citizen Potawatomi Nation. Miss Capps, thank you for being here today. Okay, she's verklempt from all that good talking. All right, today I'd like to introduce to you Evelyn Magley, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Basketball League. The Potawatomi Fire, as the chairman mentioned, will be a part of the Basketball League, which provides communities like ours professional basketball teams and affordable entertainment. So to tell us more about the Basketball League, Ms. Magley, would you please stand and be recognized?
What yay! I tell you, I am so excited today. Let's just please, if you can, take a moment and give these young people a round of applause, please. We must take time to recognize our young people, for they're the future of this community. From the Basketball League, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to TBL, a family. This is unlike any other basketball league that's here in America. This vision that is going out across our nation is a God-given vision. I don't apologize for it. It is an opportunity for us to do one simple thing, is share the love of community. Have a place where you can come with your children and make memories. These young people, I'm a retired music teacher, and these young people over here, the excitement that I see in their eyes from being here, to be able to have a place to come and make memories, share their gifts and talents with you, and being proud of it. That's what TBL is about. We're about community. We're about family. We are broadcast right now on TBL TV, and your community here, Potawatomi community, is going out to over 145 countries around the world. This platform is being used to bring in streams of revenue for this community, as Chair said, that may not have come otherwise. You're going to have people traveling across the nation to come to your community, to be able to come and have entertainment for you so that you can have those memories. We're proud of you. We're proud of these young people, and we're looking for a long future here. Thank you so much, Ms. Capps, Rocky, if that's okay if I call you that. We're so blessed to have you as a part of the family, and David here, who's worked so hard, and so many people that I've already met, and Miss Jennifer there that took time to make me feel comfortable as we've come into this community. We're excited to be here. You're special. This community is special. And today we've made history with you for the first tribe to be a part of TBL family. Let's give a break. Thank you again so much. And now I'd like to bring a new member here to your family that's going to bring a history of basketball with him. He was the first, I will say, champion in TBL's history. Derek Rowland is all about community. He has a love for youth. You don't have to drag him around or try to get him to go out and do things, because that's his passion and that's his heart. That's who Derek is. He's going to bring a lot of love to this community, and he's going to pour his heart and his life into your children and uplifting everything that you're trying to commit to do here. You have a winner here with Derek, and I know there's more that he'll tell you about himself. And we're proud of him. He's been a part of TBL family. There are a lot of people that are in Albany right now that are crying because you got a winner. And I think you're going to have him for life. So without further ado, Derek Rowland, your new head coach.
Wow, what a great day. I hope you guys are having fun, because I'm having a great time. From the time my feet hit the floor this morning, man, I was dancing and singing in my hotel room and just thinking about what the future holds here. You know, I'm so excited to be here, to become a part of this family. I've done a little history and research, and it couldn't be a better place for me today to come and try to put my mark down and share some of the blessings I've had over my life and my career with you here in Shawnee. You know, Albany, as I said, Evelyn just mentioned, there's a lot of sad people there because they know what we've done over the years, and we've created a lot of history. You know, they were sad, but they sent me off with a happy send-off. They did. You know, I got a lot of phone calls, the TV, the radio. They sent me off because they cared and they appreciated what we accomplished. But I got a very warm welcome here. I mean, the welcome I got from the time I started talking to Dave and everyone here involved. I kind of knew right away after the first couple of phone calls, this is where I wanted to come, and this is where I wanted to try and make my mark and do the best that I can do here. I'm so thankful for this opportunity, you know, to the board, to everyone that made this possible, Evelyn, David, everybody you here today, because I know what's about to happen. I've seen this, I visioned this. I know what's about to happen. So I'm really excited about getting started and doing all the things that I have to do. The last team that I coached, the Albany Patroons, very historical. They made a movie about the team. We won championships. They sent 50, maybe 50 players to the NBA, 6 NBA coaches. But the biggest thing that we did in Albany was the lives that we changed, the things that we did in the community. That's the biggest thing. You know, you're going to win and lose a little bit, but hopefully win more than you lose. But the things that this league is about, the players, myself, we're about uplifting, making everybody better at what they do, because I know the importance of that. Being a father myself, you know, I raised my children through the lessons that we learned through sports. You know, sports covers a lot of stuff: discipline, sacrifice, work ethic, how to get along with others, goal setting, education. You know, all these things come with that, and it's just a great thing. So you guys got something special here, and we want to make it extra special. Like when I walked in and I saw this arena, and now that I see the energy and it's going to be hard to beat us here. I can tell you that right now, because all of this motivates my players, motivates me as a coach, and there's a bright future. The TBL is a special league, special in a lot of ways, and mostly about the things I just mentioned. David and Evelyn have done an amazing job with the growth of this league, with the player talent, with all the things that they've been able to accomplish in such a short period of time. It's very impressive. The funny thing is David and I played together for the Albany Patroons like 70, 60 years ago? How long ago was that? It was a long time ago. As you can see, basketball has been good to us because we haven't aged that much, right, David? we haven't aged that much. But what a great thing, you know, for the players in this community, whether there's a playground, whether there's a school, whether there's a hospital, wherever there's a need, you're going to see us in the community trying to put a smile on the face and trying to help kids, you know, because a lot of times, you know, as we talked about earlier, a lot of these kids will never have a chance to see professional basketball and interact with professional athletes. That's a great thing. I know as a child, for me, that had a big influence on my life. I remember a player came to my junior high school. He was a big guy, and I knew right then I wanted to be a basketball player. So the fruits of this is tremendous. You know, there's a lot of things to be accomplished here, but it's going to take a lot of, it's just not a turnkey. We have a lot of work to do here, and I'm confident that we have the team to do it. You know, working closely with Dave and his staff and everyone here, Mendy and everyone here, man, I can guarantee that we will have an impact on this community. We will have that because it's just what's about to happen. And I have a lot of confidence in that. When I go out to recruit a player, he obviously got to be able to play, but he has to be able to and willing to go out and work with the communities and do all the things that we do. A part of my recruiting is basketball, and the other side of it is what can you do to help the situation, the organization, and the people that support you? And are you willing to do that? And if they're not willing to do it, they're probably playing for someone else. If they're willing to do it, they got a chance to be here. And on another note, you don't have to be the greatest player. You could be the greatest community guy, and you got a chance to make my team. So because there's different things that we need and we look for. I've been fortunate enough to be on winning teams my whole life. I won a college national championship in a small school. I won a couple Patroon championships. And what a championship does is it creates memories forever. Winning creates memories forever, you know. And if we can ever get a few of those under our belt, it'll be something that we'll be very proud of, and it's a life-lasting situation. I can't wait to meet and speak to each and every one of you to let me know how we can help you, and at the same time how you can help us. Because I do know this: to be a champion, we all got to be winners. We have to be winning, have a winning mentality, and that mentality will go a long way. And for me, I'm so happy that I can lead these young men on this floor because I can lead. I can lead. Rocky can lead. Ms. Caps can lead. David is a leader. I'm sure there's many leaders here. You're looking at two great leaders right here. So, and one thing that we have to understand is that one day we're not going to be able to do what we do. It's going to be them. It's going to be the people that we train and the people that we grow with and the people that we show how to do it to keep the tradition going, to keep it going. So there's so many things I'm excited about here. Can't wait to take the floor. And again, Thanks for this opportunity, guys. Thank you. We about to heat it up in here. We ain't called the fire for nothing, okay? So thanks. Hope to see everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. Thank you.
I'm a little bigger. So first of all, my name's David Magley, and I'm the president of the Basketball League. And I've been married to the smoking hot CEO for 40 years. How much game must I have? Because I've always been funny looking. This just didn't happen. I mean, I've never been, Bo Over can tell you, I've never looked much better than this. This is what you got. I'm able to get her. I played against Bo when Bo was at OU, and I played basketball in the Big 8 as well. And he was a whale of a player, so I know he's a wonderful coach over there. And the AD, David said, has been so supportive to this team that's just remarkable that we've got community partners here. What I'm going to do, I'm the president of the league. I'm going to give you a quick update on who we are. The Basketball League is entering our 5th season. It started 5 years ago with 8 teams. Second year, we went to 10. Third year, we went to 12. And then COVID hit. And COVID hit at a time we shut down 3 days before the NBA did. We didn't have any vision on really what to do with that because there is no roadmap to that. In talking with the chairman and the vice chairman, the things they did with their employees through the citizen Potawatomi Nation was amazing. The way that they supported their community through that tough time is remarkable. What we did as a league, we decided to grow. We went from 12 teams to 29 teams last year. 29 teams started the season, 29 teams finished the season. Our championship, as the chairman mentioned, was in Enid, Oklahoma in front of 2,200 fans, and they had a blast. The game was great. The game, Bo, it was getting tough. And I'm sitting, I find out David texts me that these two are there, unbeknownst to me. So he says, hey, the chairman and the vice chair are there. I think they're in section 32. So I'm looking up and I find section 32, and I go up and the crowd is exciting, and I'm telling them, listen, this is great. It's family fun entertainment. We're all about community. We're all about the kids. It's going great. And just as I say that, a fight breaks out. I'm going, oh no, this is awful. This is awful. I can't believe. And so I take my big behind and Anthony, I'm waddling down there as fast as I can with 2 artificial hips and 200 too many pounds to carry. Then I get down there, I'm sweating by the time I get on the court and make sure it's broke up. And I'm sitting out next to Evelyn, and I said, well, this is terrible. I just can't believe. They were so excited, and then these knuckleheads act like this. It's not really a fight, but it's pushing and shoving, and it's arguing. And I said, listen, I can't go back up there. She said, why? I said, well, physically, I can only go so many more steps. But beyond that, if it breaks out, I want to be right here so I can make sure nothing else happens. And these guys we've got Chance Comanche that was drafted in the NBA, and we've got some great players. So there's a lot of energy that's going on. Lindy Waters played at Oklahoma State. There's a lot of great guys that are going at it. And so, we break it up, and I say, you got to go up there and talk to them and just tell them this isn't what happens. That it really is family fun. And she goes up there and she says, hey, how you doing? And before she could say a word, they said, this is great. I said, good job. We got it done because they understood the entertainment that we were going to bring. I believe our champion did walk in here. We have the Enid Outlaws here, and they drove over it. Those are the team market owners for the Enid Outlaws, and they'll be around afterwards if you want to ask them about their experience. We're up to 48 teams now. The vision is now we have a rival. You will see people from Enid at your games, and we assume we'll see people from Shawnee at their games. That we're creating an environment. We have an unlimited resource of talent. Anthony, stand up. Anthony Allen is 7 foot tall. We just saw him in the airport, and we said, hey, you look like you could be a player. You want to come out here and play some basketball? He just flew back from Argentina. Anthony was playing with the Albany Patroons before the COVID season shut down. He'll be your center this year, played at Oklahoma State. He blocks out the sun. He can run, jump. He does a lot of really fun things, and he's quite a rapper. We're working on how clean of a rapper he is, but he's quite a rapper. but he's really skilled, and he's going to be an asset to the community. Think about what it feels like when a young child is struggling, going through something, and they love basketball. They love the fire. And somebody calls David or they call Derek, and they say, I got a kid that loves the fire, but he's not been eating with the other kids. We're losing him. His parents are at each other. The dad left or whatever happened. Is there anything you could do to send somebody to our school to impact their lives? And what happens is the power of touch, the emotion we can evoke when a guy like Anthony walks into your school. He's 7 foot with dreadlocks down to here. You know he's not from here. He's probably not from Shawnee. So when he walks in your school, he's here for a purpose. And the purpose is to validate that young life. See, we have power that sometimes even parents don't have because kids get familiar with the parents. They'll tune out your teacher, but they won't tune out their hero. They won't turn out and we want our guys to use celebrity for more than just being with a girl or something shallow of money or something. That's all shallow. That's going to end. We want it to be use your celebrity for greater good, where you could impact a young life. A guy like Anthony has tremendous power. And as we give them that power and he's dutiful to use it the right way, we can change lives. So we're excited to be here. We're at 48 teams. We're not certain how large the league will get, but we have unlimited resources because there's so much talent. So without further ado, I'm going to bring David back up here to take any questions. And I believe there's some food over there that I got, something called burnt ends that are supposed to be pretty good. But I'll let David explain that. Thank you all for having us.
Is it raining up there yet? Thank you, folks. I appreciate you once again for being here today. Not only will we have basketball, we will have entertainment events. And like I had mentioned earlier, it's a full, well-rounded evening of fun when we have basketball. Not only are we going to be having combines and tryouts for the team players, but we'll also be hosting combines and tryouts and featuring local dance teams. And we'll be introducing the Fire Girls very soon. In the audience today is Miss Honesty Parks from Dreamcatcher Studio. I've enlisted Honesty to help us coordinate a dance team for the Fire Girls, and as well as to work with our pregame and halftime and postgame entertainment for those areas as well. This is a press conference, but it's an old-style press conference. What we're going to do is we're going to rally around some good groceries here in a minute, and those of you at the press can just work with the dignitaries here today and ask your questions, so we won't have to just sit here and go through a Q&A and make yourself at home. Since we are a leader in leadership, we don't do anything halfway. We didn't bring a halfway basketball team. So if we're going to eat good today too. So I called my friend Travis Clark from Oklahoma City, Clark Crew Barbecue, a 4-time world champion barbecue cook, and said, lay it on thick for these folks because that's how we roll. And so they'll be set up here in a minute. We have tables for everyone here to enjoy yourself. And once again, I know they've got a ball game to go to, but let's give one more hand for the North Rock Creek Band and Dance Club and Palm Girls and cheerleaders. That's a great job. Also, Anthony, I want you to see one of our first players here, an OSU, Oklahoma State alum, a TBL player. And Anthony, stand up and everybody say hello to Anthony as well. During our luncheon on the video, we'll be playing a Oklahoma State University highlight film of Mr. Dunk King right here. Be playing. There's about a 10-minute video that shows a lot of his plays, so you can see one of our first introductions to here. Also, before we leave, I would be remiss not to publicly thank and recognize Robert Davenport, the athletic director at Oklahoma Baptist University. When in June, we laid the floor out. Let me tell you a little question about this floor. Let me give you a little history of why we're here and how we're here. It was my job to build events for this arena. And there was one thing missing in this arena, and that was a wood floor to play basketball on. And I was told by our HR director, Richard Brown, that Coach Sherry Cole was here in the building one time, and her first question was, why is there not a basketball floor in here? Well, that was very true. And we had never heard of TBL, never thought about professional basketball league on that deal, but we knew we needed a basketball court to just revive basketball in Potawatomi County again and be able to hold tournaments. I was even coming up with the idea, okay, we'll create some independent league 3-on-3 stuff, but we've got to have a basketball court to do this in. So I sat down with the chairman and vice chairman, told them what my ideas were, and we reached out and looked for bids. Our purchasing department was very resourceful in helping us do this because I knew nothing about a basketball court. And we found what we felt was the best and got a court. They delivered it, and 2 days later, COVID shut the world down. So this court sat in the arena on crates for almost a year, and we finally got it out. We got it out, and Jennifer Bell said, we need to take a picture of this and put it on Facebook. And when we did, our media blew up. It was one of the largest viewed and shared pictures on the Potawatomi Facebook page for the quarter, at least. Everybody's like, there's a basketball court in Shawnee. There's basketball in Shawnee again. CPN's doing basketball. One thing that everybody knew in the back of their mind when the term CPN is doing basketball came out was, it's CPN, they'll do it right. And that's one thing you know it, that if we're not going to do it right, the chairman won't allow it to be done at all. And so, you know, there's fast things to do and there's slow things to do, but there's never a half-fast thing to do out here. And so we got this, and then during COVID, just lo and behold, I come across a press release that talked about this organization called the Basketball League. And my wheels started spinning, and I forwarded that to Mrs. Capps, and she says, that's interesting. And so here's where we are today with that. And so once again, guys, this is day one of a new chapter here. I'm so excited, and I know nothing about basketball. And I told the chairman that. I don't know if this guy is a forward or a guard or whatever, but I've spent 30 years knowing how to talk people into these seats. And that's my job. And that's my job, is to make you happy, to make you entertained, to give your kids purpose, to give your businesses purpose, to support everything that we do, because we turn that dollar 5 to 7 times in this community, I believe, economically. So every dollar you spend at a Potawatomi Fire game, which won't be a set of tires, I can guarantee you that, will turn over 7 times in this community. I want you, when you go home tonight, I want you to think about all of your friends and people you work with, and how many of them some way are directly or indirectly connected to the Citizen Potawatomi Nation. They have a family member, they have a neighbor, they have their business, does business with the Potawatomis, things like that. That is the intertwined of a 30-year set of leadership that has worked on both sides of the fence. And the agreements that were reached last week are tantamount between the tribe and this community, never seen before across this nation. And I've worked in Indian country for 35 years across this nation. I've never seen a relationship bond like it has this last 2 weeks. And I'd like to recognize the mayor of Shawnee here as well, Ed Bolt. Stand and be recognized. So without any more glad-handing and grandstanding from me, I just want to thank you all for showing up. I want to thank the tribe and the basketball league for this vision that we are forming today, this investment we're making. I'll just be honest with you, my old mouth wrote a check my tail's going to have to cash with a successful program, because what I want you to do is come to our 16 home games, cheer like crazy, and be happy, because the residual effect of what you do and what you spend the night of that game doesn't get on a bus and head back to Nashville, Tennessee. It stays right here in this community. And it stays in this community year in and year out. If we don't think about who's the next concert, we think about who we beat next week. we think about let's get on the stream and let's spend that $5 for that pay-per-view subscription or whatever. I think it's $9.99. You can watch every game stream. Watch who are we playing. We went to Omaha, Nebraska and beat their tail off up there. And now we're coming back home Sunday afternoon and we're going to beat somebody here because it's all about who we beating next. It's not who we playing next. Feed me another victim. That's the way I look at it. There's only one thing to do and win. Brad Walk, one of the first all-state high school basketball players, one of my high school teachers, a well-known coach in the community. He knows all about winning, and he knows all about community, and I'm glad Brad's here today. Glad to be recognized as well. Thank you for all your help to me early on in this program. So, with that said, once again, thank you for coming out. We'll have groceries ready here in just a minute, and those with the press, you know who to identify, and everyone is at your disposal. Thank you again.